conversation. As I was listening, Fred, to the first story you were discussing, and I was thinking of, instead of frustration, maybe um, embracing the continued challenges and the contradictions. And I was thinking, of course, of that last line, or one of those last lines in Raisin in the Sun. I had to figure it out. It was a sad guy, right, who says, he wants to return to fight, and he says, my own countrymen will step out of the shadows some evening and slit my then useless throat, right? Don't you see, such a thing as my own death will be in advance. They who might kill me even actually replenish all that I was, right? This notion that, in fact, maybe it's embrace of these generational challenges and killings and abolitions that might be productive. And so Gary, I put my questions, I wrote my questions up on the blog, so you've had a chance to get a sense of them. I think that was part of the third question. I'll just go over them quickly. That was part of the third question in part, which is about embracing these contradictions rather than trying necessarily to resolve them. And I think that somehow in the very notion of concrete utopia and concrete utopianism, there's a fundamental tension. And it's the tension between, concreteness and utopianism in a way. It's the tension between wanting to find utopias that are in fact really existing, and that's the thrust of concrete utopianism in part, but also to believe in certain things that should be, that aren't yet present. And in a way, concrete utopianism, it doesn't resolve that tension or necessarily some of the tensions, for instance, with Afro-pessimism or negative dialectic. It doesn't necessarily seek to resolve, right? It might just be that, we need to be confronted with these in order to kind of shape our praxis. So that